How's it? Welcome to my Minecraft Let's Play Survival series. Today's episode is quite a milestone. We've reached the halfway point. Now originally this whole season and this whole Minecraft and YouTube idea was to see whether or not I could produce a whole year's worth of episodes every week for you, and today we are halfway there. Hope you're enjoying it so far, because I certainly am. But before we get going with today's episode, do you notice anything different about me? Look carefully. Look at my hotbar. Look at my levels. I've already put the diamond block on the sculpture, but man, I lost everything. I was trying to get some more shulker boxes from the end, and I ended up in a room where there were far too many shulkers, and I panicked. It was chaos. But luckily for us, we have a lot of stuff in reserve. I've got a few picks and things that I can get myself organized again, and we've got an amazing villager system over there. So I'm going to try and gear up again and go, and we'll show you a few of the things that I've done in between episodes, starting with that. Okay, but give me a sec to get geared up again. Actually, one thing I can do on camera is I've also got no levels, and to put all the enchantments on all the gear and everything that I need, I'm going to need a lot of that. So this is actually quite exciting. I may as well show you. We're here. Look how cool this bridge is. Did some work on the NHS bridge, but we'll take a fly through there later once I've got my elytra back. But we need lots of levels, so let's see what we can do. Let's turn this machine set to keep, and let's get one piece of kelp, and I suppose we'll use this one. Let's put it in there. See how many levels. This is going to be the least of the three. That's going to give us the least amount of levels. Let's see how many we get. Okay, on 0, let's go. 45. Alright, let's get this one now as well. We'll need quite a few. Wow, all of a sudden I've got 73 levels. We'll save that one for another rainy day. And I think we could do the same with these if I need a few extra levels. Well, that's looking a lot better already. So let me just gear up, get a few things together, and we'll get right back on this horse. Back in a sec. That's more like it. I don't feel so naked anymore. The good thing about the trip to the end is that as I was going along, I was putting stuff in my ender chest. So I did get quite a few more shulker boxes. It was just a pain to get all my gear again. But all of it is a lot better than it was before. A little bit in my armor as well, new elytra, everything. So I'm really happy. And the other thing I'm really happy about is, as I said earlier, is this bridge. Let's take a fly through at sunset. Doesn't it look amazing? Let's go back again. Oh, actually, it's actually quite nice to fly over the top when you can see it really nicely from here. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I'm really, really pleased. One more fly through. Let's go. Woohoo! Aren't the colors amazing? Okay, let's have a quick nap, and then I've got something else to show you that's a little bit scary. No, and it's not this guy. Go away. Away. Get away. Get out of here. Die to a baby zombie. Stand still, laddie. Oh, you can't come in. No. I'm out of here. Oh, that's that too high drop magic at work over there. But anyway, let's stop messing around and get a nap, so I can show you what I mean. Now, as we go up the stairs, I'm going to ask you if you've watched a movie called The Never-Ending Story. And if you haven't watched that movie, I mean, I was a kid when I first saw it. If you haven't watched that movie, directly after watching this episode, do yourself a favor and try and get hold of it and watch it. When I was a kid, growing up, I watched it, and it was one of the most amazing movies I've ever seen. And what's happening over there is kind of a nod to that movie, inspired by it, if you like. So here we've got all our life, all our colour, all our village, everything, everybody living happily ever after. But over here, this is the nothing, and the nothing is spreading. And after you've seen the never-ending story, you'll know what I mean, and you'll know that the nothing is real. What I really like though is these trees. Not these ones. These ones aren't dead yet, but they are dying. Look at those ones. So how I make them, right, is I grow these oak trees, and then I replace the, let's go up close to one and you can see what I do. Okay, so just replacing the trunks with this wool block and the leaves with glass. That's how I make them. So I'm going to make quite a few more and make it look nice. But you remember right near the beginning of the episode I told you there was going to be this like a dark force over here. And then we've got all the force of light and the force of life coming this way, and they're going to clash somewhere in the middle. I haven't decided yet. But we've got 1.16 update on the horizon. And when that comes, I'm going to be able to texture a lot more of these blocks here with more black blocks, and there's so many new things to put in. And right where I'm about to land here, because of course the nothing kills all life, right around here I'm going to build a castle that's coming out of this barren landscape. But what I want to show you quickly is how eerie it is to swim through. Let's have a look. It's like you're on another planet, eh? Is this Minecraft? So I did all of this on a live stream, and let's just get out of here actually. I don't know if it's too dark to see. Pardon me. As I was saying, I did this all on a live stream. You see, both my kids, well, they're pretty much grown men by now, have started live streaming on twitch.tv. And it's been really nice, especially here during this lockdown, so we can get to spend time together online. You know, they're playing Minecraft, or they're playing Sea of Thieves or Minecraft Dungeons or something, and I get to talk to them, and so I decided to give it a go, you know, just to see if I liked it, and I really did. So just me and my kids playing along online. It was really fun. But if you'd like to join us, it's twitch.tv/Jublet74. And I haven't got any particular routine that I was going to do, but just in general, you know, when I've got nice, let's try that again. When I've got a grindy task to do, like making, I think it's so far taken 10 shulker boxes full of black concrete powder that I've just chucked everywhere. And it was nice, a bit of a boring task to do, but the conversation we had was fun. Okay, so now what I want to do now is something that's a bit overdue. We've got a certain ornament to put inside the cave over there. So let me do that quickly. And that is one of these. Okay, let's go put it down in the cave. And then I'm a bit worried, you know, because we've got all those... I want the masons to live in that building there, right? But work in the cave down there. And come to think of it, I'm not entirely sure that they're going to be able to pathfind. So if the guy living in the penthouse of that building over there, I'm hoping he'll walk down the stairs every morning, you know, walk across the path, down into here, and, you know, go to work. Whoa, oh dear, we have to mob-proof this place first. Who is that? Die. Oh dear, I have to find that. Okay, no, well, I'll find where the mobs are spawning and fix that before we move it in, don't worry. But in the meantime, let's just get up there and place this crystal. A little bit worried because I've had mixed results in the past. Okay, let's get rid of that. And boom, awesome. Okay, move as far away from it as possible. Let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah. You might have a better view from here. Oh, doesn't that look cool? Excellent. So if we want them to work in there where their workstations are, as I was saying, and live up there, what I'm going to do is, I don't want to use these villagers, right? So, because if I put shall we say, educated villager up there, or, you know, one without a job, and he mistakenly thinks one of these workstations are his, then it's going to ruin the experiment. So sorry guys, I know you've been cooped up for a long time, but man, we're going to give you a lovely place to live, I promise. Okay, so let's just get rid of those. And what I'm going to do is get a smithing table or something and put it near the entrance of the cave. And we'll go and grab a brand new villager from our... let's go there now. We'll get a brand new one. We don't have to get him Brocklehursified. You know, we don't have to get him through here, but we will get one going. So there's quite a few in the chamber there, so let's get him. And we'll save him before the zombie gets to him. I've done this before. Okay, cool. So I'm going to build the railway line from this point here, take out the activator rail, and then build a line all the way to the top of that building. And once I've got those two in place, I'll come back and we'll see whether or not this guy will be able to live on the top floor and work in the cave. Okay, see you in a sec. Alrighty, I dubbed the Timothy toolsmith, and your friends know you as Timmy, don't they? Don't they, Timmy? Yes, they do. Okay, so we'll give you your workbench and just lock him in. I think. What have you got? Stone hoe. Everybody loves a stone hoe. Okay, cool. So now he's locked into that workstation, and we'll take this workstation with us. And yeah, that should go. I just want to get mine ready. We'll send him off. Off you go, Timmy. Oh, wrong button. That one. And then we'll follow right behind you. Come on, go, go. I feel a little bit bad actually. This isn't where he's going to live and he's going to get all excited. Okay, so what I'm going to do now quickly is block this off. Whoops. Okay, put that back and chuck him out. Get rid of that. Okay, so I've blocked everything off, and the only place he can go is up here. And I think I'll put a bed and his workstation in here. Let's just get him in here first. Okay, put that there. And you can borrow my bed for the moment, Tim. Timmy, where are you? Here, Timmy, Timmy. Oh, actually I should block that off, shouldn't I? Okay, let's go. Take your time, buddy. Just in case, let's put a torch here. There he goes. There he goes. Good boy. I am the master of puppets. No, go in. Naked. Fine. Be like that. Okay, cool. So he's got his... we got a villager in here with a bed. Now I'm going to take his workstation again. Sorry, Timmy. I'm really messing you about, mate. Oh, axe. Okay, I'm going to quickly lock this dude in. And I'll go and put the workstation down there quickly, and then we'll unlock here and then just follow him around and see what happens. Okay. Okay, now if you look right in the center of your screen, just above where my crosshairs are, there's Timmy's tool station. So that's all the way down there at the entrance to the cave. And I want to see if he's able to detect it. So let's let him free and see what he does. Okay, this isn't going to make for any riveting YouTube. So I'm just going to, you're going to have to take my word for it, okay? I'm going to follow this dude around and see what he does, and see if he's able to find his workstation, okay? And I'll report back very soon. Day 1 in the big mason house. Timmy the toolsmith doesn't know his anvil from his elbow. He's exploring the outdoors. He's living on the edge. He doesn't want to go to work. Day 2 in the big mason house, and Timmy the toolsmith discovers the 4th floor. He likes the view from here. Oh, he's going downstairs. Fantastic. Nope. Where that torch is as far as I've got him to. We might have an issue here. I'll keep following him. Downstairs, Timmy. Day 3 in the big mason house, and Timmy's task continues to be tricky, and he refuses to move past the torch. What's up, Timmy? Where are you? He just likes hanging around here. Okay, I've got to go back to the drawing board, but that's only going to make their journey more interesting because I'm determined to get them downstairs. But I think the first stage of that is to get his workstation from here. Okay. And I think let's put it inside the house and see if he finds it. So if we can get him down to, say, this stage, we'll figure something else out, and then we can get them to move there a different way, you know? There's many different ways to control villages. Hey kitty, don't let any creepers in, okay? And no phantoms either. Okay, so let's put Timmy's tool station here and see what he does. Shouldn't there be a door here? Grian. You know how cool this place would be for a PvP game, you know? There's 2 separate staircases. That's probably why Timmy's AR is having a bit of a problem. But I'm pretty sure I saw him. Oh, I heard him. Oh, he's made it onto the, what's that, the 3rd floor. Good boy, Timmy. Good boy. Oh, he's keep on going downstairs. Nice, nice. Keep on going. Will he find his tool station? Nearly there, bro. Go on. Don't mind me. Go on. Cool. Okay, so he's made it. Oh, keep going. He's nearly there. Oh, okay, he made it to there. Okay. Oh, new record, Tim. Keep going. You're almost there. Oh, I don't want to interfere. Oh, the struggle continues. Now somehow Timmy has ended up there. So maybe it was because he didn't go to school that he doesn't know what gravity is. Right, let's help him out. So once I've made him safe, we'll carry on with the rest of today's episode. And that is another villager complaint. Come on, mate. Let's go. Yeah, that should do it, right? Indeed. Up you go. Up. Back in a sec. Okay, I've got him back indoors, but he's still hanging around and walking on top of this glass panes here. Maybe I have to make them too high. Oh, hello, kitty. What's happening? So yeah, the last bit of today's episode, well, in the meantime, sorry, I will continue to work on this and try and get a solution to the problem, okay? But I'll do that in between episodes. Now, to round off today's episode, those guys there have been complaining because a couple of episodes ago, I promised a jacuzzi. And they say they're freezing their snowballs off, so we have to make the jacuzzi now so they can at least bath and get warm, right? And so I'm just going to start building that. It's going to be pretty simple, a circle of dark oak. And let's get building and see how it looks. Knock knock. Hey dudes, when you finish work, come check outside. Your jacuzzi's been installed, okay? Okay, you carry on working, but I'll show the viewers, alright? So here they've got a little step where they can go in. This water here was freezing, but just simply by putting the soul sand underneath where the ice blocks form, it stops it from going. And of course the excuse me, no polar bears. Polar bears poop in jacuzzi, so you're not allowed. Yeah, sorry bud, you've got all that just for me. Anyway, the campfires underneath finish the effect off quite nicely, and these carpets are to stop baddies from spawning here. And because I couldn't use any lighting, of course, because it would melt all the ice around. Hopefully that works. I'm quite happy with it. And on Twitch maybe, or in between episodes, I'm going to spend a bit more time here, give it a bit more love, put at least 2 more of these huts here. And one thing I've noticed, there's no iron golems anywhere. So maybe, just maybe, if we get more and more villagers here, we can have a little platform similar to that up there on top, and we can have a bit more success in breeding iron golems. Not that we really need it though. That thing, I've got so much iron, I don't even need any more. But this is kind of the place where I wanted to be in the first place. Okay, and of course I've got to work with Timmy a little bit to make sure that whole system works. I've got a lot to do. And last but not least, of course, it's the 1.16 update. In all likelihood it's going to be next week, because it looks like they're on pre-release 3 now, I think. And then we've got a whole lot of new things to find out. Man, I can't wait to play on those striders, to take them for a ride. And then we've got to think what we can do about this nothing. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And thank you again so much for joining me so far in this journey. I couldn't have done it without you. So until then, take care. Cheers. Bye.